Hi and welcome back. My name is Deneen. You can call me D. I'm an astrologer and I teach people the psychology behind marketing. And today we're going to be hopping into the reset. This is for the new moon in Taurus and this is a collective read for all the signs. So you guys, before we hop into it, let me tell you the message that I freaking got. Okay, so I was looking outside my window and I seen this crow who actually I've seen before. So this crow, at first, when I went outside, I was going somewhere. So the crow followed me all the way from the top of the building, all the way down the block, and it stopped at the car I had to get into, okay? Literally above the branch, like above the branch. It was on the branch above the car that I had to get into, okay? And when we got out of the car, right, because I wasn't by myself, when we got out of the car, somebody who was with me, they found what they were looking for a year, okay? For a year. All right, there was no signs of this being anywhere and being found anywhere else, and they found it on them, okay, from that crow. Second time I saw this crow, I was sitting here and I was chilling, okay, going about my everyday morning routine, super early in the morning. The crow came, okay. The crow is coming as the clouds are parting. It was so magnificent. I wish I caught this on camera. Do you understand? Okay, the crow came as the clouds were parting, and as the clouds were parting, because it was a pretty foggy, well, not pretty foggy, but pretty dull day. I'll say that, okay, because the sun was not shining through the clouds. But when the clouds parted, not only did it shine, the clouds parted into a cross. I was like, okay, what's going on here? And then the bird came with the prey in its mouth, sat there. And when I tell you, you guys, as soon as the bird came to sat, it's like the clouds opened up even more. And all of the sun was shining and beaming down, okay, on this crow. All right? Crow, raven, they're not the same thing, actually. I know, right? But crow, they had their prey in their mouth. And what I got from that, or gathered from that, is that God shall provide. Now, they are the only birds who don't hunt for their food, okay? Well, not the only birds, but they're birds that don't hunt for their food, okay? They're actually scavengers. So it actually has to be, the process has to be done, and then they come afterwards to pick it up. So, all right? And they eat like that, like that's how they live, right? So this was showing me God shall provide. There's a lot of mythology behind the crow and the raven. All right, I let you guys look into that for yourselves so you can see. But there is a light that is being carried, and that is soon to be delivered to you. Okay, and this light is lighting the way, all right, for much other things to come. Because for a lot of you guys, what is happening with this Taurus new moon, because remember Uranus is also here, hello, okay, so what's happening with this Taurus new moon is a door being opened that is showing you, and the path being lit, okay, that is very much showing you where it is you need to go for you to get what it is that you need, okay. High emphasis on what it is that you need, not what you want, okay, what it is that you need, okay. So this new moon in Taurus, so let's hop right into it. What's happening for this new moon in Taurus for my collective ancestors, spirit guides? What's happening with this new moon in Taurus for my collective? What's happening with this new moon in Taurus for my collective ancestors, spirit guides? What's happening for this new moon in Taurus with my collective? Oh my goodness. We have Neptune and then we have the third house. Ooh. Some of you guys may actually feel, or you may actually be seeing with your own eyes, and through it being confirmed to you in reality, okay? Nobody else, not no reading, not no nothing. In reality, it being confirmed to you that something that you have understood about how the universe, God, whatever you may call it, okay, is sitting here and communicating to you, you actually get the message. And I think this is in real time. Neptune in the third house, they do key to a lot of cosmic things that the universe is saying. They just don't always tell other people. Okay? Neptune in the third house. What's happening for my collective? What's happening for my collective? North Node. Okay. So there's something that you're going to get news of, some type of communication coming to you, and it's changing the way that you are perceiving things, okay? Because Venus, which is Taurus and Libra, okay? Venus talks about our senses, okay? And we're having a sensory upgrade. As we're having this sensory upgrade, what we were able to perceive before, our perception and things before are going to change quite drastically, okay? Because Uranus is an outer planet, all right? So Uranus, as it is upgrading these senses for us, and this new moon is coming in, there's a doorway being open and a path being lit for you guys. And this might come in with some communication, but also some confirmation from the universe itself, because it's a message only you got, okay? What's happening this new moon in Taurus? Y'all be thinking I'm playing? Y'all think I'm playing over here or something? Come on. Venus right here. So something, wow, I actually got the words that flash, like, right before me. Assault of the senses. Something might be overstimulating you, or might actually assault your senses. So something can actually, or somebody could say something to you, all right? Something can be confirmed to you, like in real time, in real reality, that assaults your senses because it's changing up your perception or your perspective of things. Ooh, oh my goodness. Wow, that is, wow, okay? The sun being here, oh yes. So there's something that is coming to the forefront with what you're sensing, or what you could have been feeling is happening in the ethers. So if you feel like you had a communication, or you've had it in your mind to where you understand something that's been communicated to you, whether this is in a dream, like in your dream state, okay, whether you were in a body of water, all right, but specifically the universe or God, as I would call it, okay? But as I said, this has been communicated to you, and this is showing up in real time. If you felt like something was just a dream, or something was just in the ethers, it seems like it's being grounded in, and it might be assaulting your senses when it comes or reaches you. What's happening for this new moon in Taurus? This is fire, you guys. What's happening for this new moon in Taurus? Okay, yes. Y'all, stop playing with me, alright? We got the 9th house, and we also have the 7th house, okay? 9th house and 7th house. This can be your perception on something that was communicated to you, or your perception on your way of communicating, especially when it comes to your one-to-one partnerships. The 9th house showing up here, and then the 7th house showing up here back to back, is telling me there might be something that you're doing, or something that you're involved in. This can be in an area where you're in the public, or you're in the public eye, all right? Something to do with your public image. But you guys, your perspective or your perception on your relationships are changing up, and a lot of that has to do with an upgrade that's happened in your senses. So in one way where you were looking at your relationships, or how people, places, and things were around you before, you're looking at it completely differently. And this might be from confirmation coming in. It's not that the person enters your life, or somebody enters your life, or a circumstance changes. It's the fact that you have been understanding what has been communicated to you, okay? And what has been communicated to you might not be something you're used to, or something that has such clear-cut lines of why it should be logical that this is what this is. And now you're getting the confirmation of something that seemed almost intangible, how it's shown up in real life, in real time, and how that's confirmed the message that you got. Okay? So a lot of you guys are coming into confirmations in physical freaking reality. And these confirmations could be changing up what you felt like this was not real, this was not something that was tangible, but you sensed it, and you understood what was being confirmed to you in that very exact moment when it shows up to you. That is powerful. Wow. That is powerful. Okay. What is happening with this new moon in Taurus? Wow. We're going in with the Native American tarot deck. What's happening with this new moon in Taurus? What's happening with this new moon in Taurus? You guys, for those of you who don't know, I do all of my stuff for the most part off camera, because y'all be filming a lot. You understand? But I do a lot of my stuff on camera, including my stage and my oh so lovely Palo Santo. Okay? But I love all of the works into getting this in, all right? But these messages have been really hugely enlightening. Like, you guys, oh my goodness, like, I be having to rest, okay? I really go to sleep, okay? But what is happening for this new moon in Taurus? What's happening with this new moon in Taurus? For my collective. What is happening for this new moon in Taurus for my collective? Ancestor spirit guides. Ooh. Okay, so this side came out upright. We have the Nine of Pentacles, okay? So what is coming in for you guys? As I said, you're getting what it is that you need, not what it is that you want. So what's coming in for you guys could actually be changing up a dynamic of a group of people that you're in. These can be people that you consider to be family, okay? Or people who are actually your family members, okay? And there seems like abundance that's coming in for you guys, and with Taurus being here, the moon being here, Uranus being here, something unexpected could be happening with a home, or how it is that you do your resources and how you set up your resources at home, okay? As I say that, okay, we have the polygamy card here, which is the Nine of Swords, okay? Also with the Nine of Pentacles. So there might be a lot of spreading around of something. There could be a spreading around of resources. There could be a spreading around of money. But with polygamy showing up here next to the Thunderbird, I feel as though there's a message that you're going to receive that is leading you towards this abundance. It doesn't seem like it's all showing up right now, okay? Relax it. But there is a message that you're receiving that is leading you toward this abundance. This might be for you to go down this road instead of going down this road. So it seems like there's an option that's showing up for you guys, okay? Nine of Pentacles here and the Nine of Swords. We got the King of Swords here in reverse as I say that. So there's something that's showing up for you guys. You might not be able to take full and complete action on it as of yet. There might be something that shows up for you guys, and it could be very great, very lucrative for you, but you actually have other people involved, or you have other things around you that can actually be having you hesitate, or it could be having you delayed in the action that you're going to take towards something. But it's showing up for you now, so you're going to know about it now, okay? What's happening? The King of Cups, and we also have the Page of Wands here in reverse. So the first steps that you initially took towards the passion that you felt, okay, when it came to you going down this road, you building this, all right, it's not falling on deaf ears, okay? It's not falling on deaf ears. We have the King of Cups here upright, sitting next to the King of Swords in reverse. You guys might not be able to take action immediately on this, like put your first steps towards this as of yet, but you guys definitely do, and you are going to feel like this is a good opportunity for you. It seems like you're not taking, or you're not going to be so fast towards going down this road though, because there's other people or other things that are involved. What's happening for this Taurus new moon? What's happening for this Taurus new moon? We also have the Four of Swords. Hello. And then we have the Vision Quest. Stop playing with me. Stop playing with me, y'all. Okay, Four of Swords and the Vision Quest here. So yes, you are being guided to a place, all right, especially with your actions. Okay, you're being guided to a place that is going to be perfect for you. This can be and look like, for a lot of you guys, you having to relocate or you having to move somewhere. But this can also look like for you guys, where it is that you're building something, or wherever you're building right now, it might not be the perfect place to build it, and you actually might be either searching for this place or be on the road now, okay, being directed on the road now for you to get to this place. Because with the Vision Quest showing up here, I don't know if you guys can see that. I hope you guys can see that. There's an outline of a man who's walking on those pebbles, okay? So your spirit guides, okay, are guiding you. And there might be some things that are in front of you that people may be presenting to you, but you're still not taking, okay? And a lot of that has to do with you're being guided one way, okay? You're being guided because this Four of Swords, all right, is stability, comfortability, all right? And this is where you're going. This is where you're going. So you're actively in the preparation for it now, right? Because once we get to where we go, we got to maintain it, right? So it's not about you getting to that goal or getting to that place, but it's the maintenance. It's the maintenance of it, okay? Which is Taurus, the stability, All right. Come on now. Okay. So we're going to get these last bit of cards and then we're going to close this here on out, you guys. What is happening for this new moon in Taurus? What is the reset for my collective? What is happening for this new moon in Taurus? What is the reset for my collective? What's happening for this new moon in Taurus? What is the reset for my collective? We have the Sun card, first card out, and then we also have the Eight of Wands. You're receiving your happiness, and I think for a lot of you guys, this is going to come in a lot. This is going to come in with a lot more bang and a lot more pizzazz than what you could actually be feeling right now. But some of you guys, you're feeling or you're sensing into something, okay? Venus is, yes, here on Earth, okay? Our tangible senses, but Neptune is this higher octave. So Neptune being in the third house, you're sensing something that's getting ready to happen. This could be a move, okay, a locational move that is getting ready to happen, but this could also be communication, all right, in a conversation that hasn't happened yet, but it's getting ready to present itself in the physical. We have the Two of Pentacles here in reverse. Get ready for a change in your circumstance. This could actually be happening for you very fast, where things you felt like were held up because maybe there was, I was getting for you guys, before I got into the whole freaking video, I was getting for you guys 10th house and Saturn. Okay, so something that you've been building out in the world, or the greater legacy that you've been wanting to build, the goal that you've been going towards, your ambitions, there might be something that is either limiting you or restricting you. But Saturn being here, Saturn had shown up with 10th house, but also Jupiter had showed up. So it's not that Saturn is necessarily restricting you as a way to get at you or anything like that. No, that's not what this is. Saturn and Jupiter together is about controlled expansion, okay? And controlled expansion looks structured, all right? So it's not that what you were building was wrong. It's how you're structuring something that was wrong. So this controlled expansion that's happening for a lot of you guys had to do with you were not perceiving what it is that you needed to perceive, okay? Because the era that we were in is long and gone. Something new is entirely different here. And in this new era, there is a different way of viewing things, okay? Perspectives are changing, perception is changing, and with the Two of Pentacles here in reverse, the change in circumstance might happen up so very fast, and it's happening very fast from this communication that comes in, okay? And that, as I said, is being confirmed to you. So something that was intangible or that didn't seem like it was real is being confirmed to you. That changes a lot of perceptions, right? And then moving forward with that, as that perception has changed, now you were able to see things that you couldn't see before, right? It's like, oh, speak about a red car and just keep repeating that, right? Repetitiveness, right? Keep repeating that. And all of a sudden you start seeing red cars pop up. And you're like, where did that come from, right? So there's a change that's happening with perception, because before you were not able to see something, now you're going to be able to see it. And this is giving a fast change to how it is that you're expressing yourself, but also to how fast you can move with what it is that you want to build, okay? What is happening with this Taurus new moon? Come on, hey, expressing yourself, express yourself. All right, we have we have Leo here, and we also have the Sun. You guys, it's looking like a very, very, very happy moment for you guys, and this is coming in with, as I said, the change in circumstance that's happening from this perception change. Okay, we have the Two of Wands here in reverse. You guys, there might have been procrastination, okay, or a pullback that happened with you going towards something, all right, because it might not have been up to par with how it was making you feel, or it might not have been up to par with certain circumstances around you. I don't know what that may be. For some of you guys, as I said, there might have been a restriction that was happening around something you wanted to build out in the world, Saturn being here, okay? So it might be some type of rule, some regulation, like the tariffs, okay? There might be something that goes on with your business with tariffs, okay? That there's been a freaking change that has happened, but I don't see that affecting you guys for long, or affecting you guys long term, with the Two of Pentacles here in reverse and the Two of Wands here in reverse. I do see that you guys might have taken a step back so that you can reevaluate things, but as you're getting ready to move forward, I think you're going to gain a lot more momentum and speed than you're thinking, okay? What's happening for this new moon in Taurus? You got the King of Cups right here. King of Cups. The Knight of Cups right here, okay? What's happening for this new moon in Taurus? What's happening for this new moon in Taurus? Oh, we also have the Three of Swords here in reverse. And we also have the Two of Cups here in reverse. As I said that, okay? Because we did just go through freaking retrogrades, all right? So, there is a change up in perception, and there's things that was not offered before, that or was not available before, because people were perceiving things wrong. The perception was off. It was screwed. Okay? And so there's going to be a lot more things that are being offered, or a lot more things that people are able to receive as a result of our senses upgrading. And it's upgrading in a way where this is showing up in real time in reality. And this is like a ricochet effect, okay? Because I perceive this differently now. Now all those things I was looking at, now this is all different to me now. You understand? So my perspective is different now. I was looking at it from this point of view. Now it's this point of view. Yeah? So a lot of things that might not have been offered to you, or there might have been some delay behind something that was offered to you, it's going to be able to fall through, okay? Because we have the Three of Swords here in reverse, and then we also have the Two of Cups here in reverse. For some of you, some offers and things that were offered to you before, it might have been either, one, a screwed perception that somebody had on either something you were doing, or a screwed perception that somebody had on a circumstance that was keeping things separated or in two different spaces, even though they might be operating, okay, or be in the same frequency, but they might not be on the same page, okay? So it's something that's being rectified around that. Give me my last two cards. What's happening for the collective with this new moon in Taurus? What's happening for the collective with this new moon in Taurus? Ancestor, spirit guides, what are our closing messages? Ooh, stop playing. Okay, so this is still giving a spin. All right, sorry. This is still giving a spin off of the last message we did with the moon in Libra. Okay, Eight of Cups, and then the Six of Pentacles. You have to release and let go in order for you to receive it on in. And in this case, you guys, it's about perspective, because some of you guys, perspective is the life that we live, right? And so somebody can have a perspective of you that is no longer tangible, because there's so much space in between who it is that you were and who it is that you are now, right? So this letting go and releasing is allowing for how it is that we are sensing things to be freed up, right? Because we have this perspective, because these people, places, and things, and everything was set up around us for us to have this one perspective of it. Something might be happening on a bigger scale when it comes to finances and money. Ooh, I got stock markets, but I also did get in I don't know if I should say that. Okay, so I'm not gonna say what stock it was. Okay, we're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that. Okay, I'm not gonna say what stock it was. Don't take financial freaking advice from me. Okay, I'm not nobody's. I don't do stocks. Okay, I don't do stocks. All right, let's not talk about me. I don't do stocks. Okay. As far as it goes, there might be in specific, if you're going to put anything on anything, I would suggest that you chill for a moment and you wait. All right, that's all I'm going to say about that. You chill for a moment and you wait. I don't know what this is, because I never seen that one before on any of the markets, but okay, whatever you guys are thinking about investing in, I suggest that you take a little bit of time, do your research on it, look up the news that's going on behind it before you put anything into it. All right, and if you feel like you still want to invest a week or two from now, then go ahead and do it. All right, we're not going to sit here, we're not going to say, oh, this person said this, this person said that. No, you're not. Okay, but what I am going to say is, as I said, there's no need for you to take rushed action. Things are just happening and unfolding, because there's something that is changing on a global level, all right, with perspective and perception. And as this is happening and this is going on, there are things that need to be released and let go in order for people to be able to see clearly. Okay? Perspective is from the life that we live. All right? Perception, highly subjective, okay, is very much about what we're sensing and what we can sense into. Venus, the lower octave of Neptune, it's higher octave. All right, senses and what's going on with the senses. A lot of things are changing. And for you guys, you're getting what it is that you need, not what it is that you want. So the perspective shift and the perspective change is going to lead you to where it is that you need to be, because you have the vision quest that shows up here. All right, and it's not just always outside going and doing this. Sometimes it's inside, it's internal. Okay, we're gonna roll the dice, and we're gonna close this here on out. The astro dice we got here. What is happening for my collective with this new moon in Taurus? Let's get the numbers. Ooh, we have Uranus, we have the 8th house, and we have Aries. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, so some change that is actually going to be initiated from you guys or on your side. All right, this could be unexpected for you, or this could be unexpected on your part. Like, it could be unexpected that you're taking this action. It could be unexpected that you would sit here and you would make this choice. Okay, Uranus being here in the 8th house. Okay, this can be something unexpected that is happening with shared resources and things that people share. All right, and this is based off of what you're going to initiate, an action that you're going to take, my love. Okay, Aries is also where Neptune is sitting in the sign Aries, okay? And Neptune being in the sign Aries is bringing things tangibly into freaking reality, all right? Now, Uranus, even though it has an unexpected quality to it, it also talks about the process. So the process behind you looking at you and you looking deeply at who it is that you are, your perception of yourself may change quite drastically in the next 6 months to come. This is not just, oh, this freaking new moon and that's it. No. These next 6 months to come, perceptions may change quite drastically of those who are around you, the lifestyle that you're living, or the life that you've been living, and how there is such bigger changes that are taking place on our resources on a global level that is ricocheting down into the person's personal life. Okay, and it's having people change up how they're perceiving others, how they're perceiving things, how they're perceiving life. It's very real. Okay, I love and appreciate you guys all the time, and I want to say, if you don't want to miss out on any of our astrology videos, go ahead and hit the subscribe button down below, okay, and the notification bell so you don't ever miss out. And you guys, if you like this resonated with you, go ahead and hit the like button down below. I love and appreciate you guys all the time, and I will be seeing you guys next time. Bye.